I'm Mrs. Nisman. I've been at Pine Crest now for 9 years, and I teach AP Seminar and AP US History. So when I graduated college with a history degree, everyone kept asking me if I wanted to teach, and my answer was absolutely not. It was the farthest thing from what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to go into advertising. I minored in journalism and had interned at an advertising agency. But my first job was actually in public relations, which is advertising adjacent, and it was just not for me. I was not happy in an office. I was not happy making phone calls and cold calls to people all day. And so I started to look into teacher training programs, graduate programs. It took another year for me to get there and another job that I didn't enjoy. But I ended up going to Columbia's Teachers College for grad school, getting my master's in the teaching of social sciences. And my first day in the classroom, I was like, okay, this is what I've been missing all along. And I have loved every minute of teaching. It's a way for me to meet people I wouldn't otherwise. So I'm originally from New Jersey, and my family and I decided to move down to South Florida in the summer of 2016. And when I was looking to decide what I wanted to teach or where I wanted to teach, Pine Crest kept popping up as an amazing place. And I was very excited when I was called to come for an interview. I toured the campus and fell in love with it, and knew I'd be heartbroken if I was not offered a job here. And so I was incredibly excited when I was offered the position, and I think it's the best decision I've made. So I've always loved history. I've always found it fascinating. I actually very much remember in 5th grade learning about my state history. We had this pink book that was spiral bound, and we learned all about our town and all about our state. And I remember going on a field trip to a local museum, and that really ignited my passion for the subject, which is actually why I studied history in college. And I always knew if I was going to teach, I wanted to teach high school history, and I wanted to teach high school U.S. history because my high school U.S. history teacher was my favorite teacher ever. And I wanted to be just like him. And so that is actually why I got into teaching and why I decided to teach AP US history. My second year here, I was asked to also teach AP Seminar in addition to it. And I found that I absolutely love watching my students blossom. There is nothing like watching them come in, not knowing how to write a research paper, being nervous about presenting, and seeing them a mere month or 2 months later handing in these amazing papers. So I'm not just a PC teacher, I'm also a PC parent. I have 2 kids who are in 6th grade at PC Boca. And one of the things that I think is so incredible is watching their academic journey. I'm actually super jealous because they have so many opportunities that I didn't have growing up. The foundation of the arts and why it's so important, or how it's so important, the educational opportunities, the extracurricular opportunities, and watching them find their passions is really amazing. As a teacher, being at Pine Crest is by far the best job I've ever had. We are so lucky to have the resources that we have here. The student body is amazing. They are creative, they are energetic, they are enthusiastic. My colleagues are fantastic, and I actually genuinely look forward to going to work every single day. I look forward to being here. I can't imagine ever going anywhere else. Multicultural assembly is getting to know all of the students. I have an opportunity to meet kids that I wouldn't have had in my classroom, and I get to see things that are important to them, the cultures that they're passionate about, the talents that I wouldn't know that they had otherwise. And it's so fun enjoying that time with them outside of the classroom, learning about them as people and learning about their histories.